Hello, people. This is me, Solo, the one and only Solo the Hater. Listen, I'm putting this on YouTube. On YouTube. My bad. Listen, I just want to talk about the Sandy Hook massacre. And being honest with you, I'm against automatic weapons. I believe automatic weapons is something that we could live without. I understand the military needs them, whatever, okay. But the government should stop the selling of automatic weapons. I mean, there's no need for a hunter, anybody out there to buy an automatic weapon. I mean, why you want an automatic weapon? Something that shoots 30, 40, 50 rounds, 100 rounds. Why you need something like that? What I am for is, yes, I do believe if you're a homeowner, or even if you live in an apartment and you rent, whatever, doesn't make a difference. I do believe this. I do believe you should have a gun to protect your family. Now, this is me. This is the only problem that I feel is not right. Like I said, there's no secret. I've been in jail before. I've been in jail most of the time for selling drugs and stuff like that. In 1985, I did do a armed robbery. I believe I got caught with a gun. It was a 30-30 scope. It was sawed off. I mean, the bullets was humongous. And it shot 6 bullets. I remember this because it was my friend's gun. And I was 15 years old when it happened. And I went to jail, and I believe I did a year. That's not the point that I'm trying to say is this. That was in 1985. So let's say 1985, 1995 is 10, 2005 is 20. I'm talking over 27 years ago. 28 years ago, that happened. Now, ever since that, I never went back to jail for armed robbery. I never went to jail for an assault. Never did nothing like that. I just went for jail because I sold drugs. I was addicted one time with drugs. I was addicted. And that's why I sold drugs, to buy drugs for me. Thank God I'm sober and clean. I've been like this for numerous of years now, over 15 years now. I've been clean and sober. Thank God. The point to this is that I understand that you gotta have a background check, but listen, the people that shot up. The 2 kids that shot up what's the name of that school? Not Virginia Tech, not the Sandy Hook, the Columbine. Okay, the Columbine incident. These 2 kids never went to jail, never had a record. The kid that shot all those people in Virginia Tech, also. He bought some guns. He never had a record. He never went to jail. The guy that shot the little kids in Sandy Hook, same thing. Never went to jail. Never had a record. Obviously, the guns belong to his mother. I still trying to find out how his mother and why his mother bought all those guns. I mean, come on. I mean, what you was trying to do, get a personal army? Anyway, this is my thing, and I can't understand why a simple guy like me got the idea and I want people to know this. I want people to give me your feedback this is my email. My email is at Junebug, JUNBUG 6968 at gmail.com. Once again, Junebug without the E. 6968 at gmail.com. Send me an email, holler back at me, let me know what I think is right. This is what I believe. I believe if you go to jail for murder, of course, you can never have a gun. Not even for protection. If you're a child molester, a rapist, whatever, doesn't mean if you rape child, little girls, little kids, rape women, whatever. No, you should not have no weapons either. Not even for protection for your family. I'm sorry, but I got to keep it real. And also having a long history of mental health. And I'm not talking about mental health because you stress or you suffer from depression. No, because I suffer from depression. I get panic attacks and I suffer from mood. Panic attack, depression, and anxiety attacks. That's what I suffer from, and I take medication for that. But it doesn't make me want to go out there and shoot up a whole school or anything. You understand what I'm saying? I believe if you're suicidal, I believe if you hear voices, I believe if you have certain cases of history with psychs, that I feel you should not, and that's people that want to kill themselves, people that hear voices, people that's constantly going to psych hospitals. I believe they should not carry a gun. Now, like me, I made a mistake in 1985 by doing an armed robbery with a real gun. Yes, it's my fault. I'm not blaming nobody else. Nobody put a gun to my head and said, rob this person. No, I did it. I was young. I was drunk. And I did it, and I did my time. Now, that was, like I said, that was 28 years ago. What I am trying to say is you cannot condemn me or anybody else that been to jail for selling drugs and been out of jail for now. I've been out of jail now since 1997 was the last time I went to jail, and that was for selling drugs. You see, you don't have people like me. You don't have, listen, plain and simple. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Why can I not have a gun? I mean, I'm not trying to say to buy a gun legal and go outside and take it with me. No. I believe that if you do have certain kind of history with going to jail or history with any kind of crime, if it's not nothing serious, and I'm talking about selling drugs, it's nothing serious, man. Let's keep it real. Because I know people that has done things, I mean, like murders, rapes, stuff like that. I believe that those people should not have no guns. I'm with that 100%. I agree with that. And yes, I'm for that. But, once again, if you get caught for selling drugs, hey, that's, come on. I mean, that's drugs, whatever. It's still bad, it's still against the law. Yes, I understand that. But it doesn't make you a serial killer. It doesn't make you a murderer. It doesn't make you that. It just makes you a person that sold drugs and you made a mistake and you done a couple times. But that's okay because, like I said, we not out there killing anybody. I ain't. And I know a lot of other guys that have been in jail, many thousands of guys that I met in the times that I've been in jail. And no one has ever met that killed anybody. I mean, I met people in jail that killed. Yes, I did. But they did it because they was foolish and they deserve what they get. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not condoning murders. I am not condoning that. But now, just think of this. Imagine if you're in your house, sleeping with your kids and your wife. Somebody breaks in your apartment. You don't have no access for no weapons, no guns, no nothing, because you cannot, because you did a few mistakes and you went to jail, and because of selling drugs, you cannot carry a gun or have a gun in your house. And let's say the one that breaks in my house comes with 2-3 guys. What's going to happen to me and my wife and my children? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to do whatever I could do to protect my wife and my children. So that means if I gotta die, I will die for my wife and children. Now, you don't think if I would have a weapon, like, under my mattress, I pull it out, show it to them, hey, listen, it's either die or you kill me or I kill you. I'm pretty sure the robber don't want that. I'm pretty sure he will leave. You get where I'm going, where I'm getting here. I believe that if you got certain cases that is, like I said, if it's not violent like that, and it's been numerous of years now, like I said, 26 years since that robbery I did, I believe that I should, and I believe I have the right to not carry a gun, to have a gun in my possession in my house only. Now, if I carry that gun out of my house, yes, I should go to jail because I just violated the terms. Okay? I believe that certain people that got jail records that never did any violence, never did any rape, none of that stuff, just sold drugs or robbed or burglarized apartments, stuff like that, and been out of trouble for about good 10, 15, 20 years, I believe they should have the rights to get permission to have a gun in their custody, in their house, for protection. Because this world is not getting any sweeter. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. I guarantee you. Listen, I'm 45 years old, and I've been through it. I've been through gangs, I've been through all that stuff, and I'm telling you right now, the kids nowadays do not respect. They do not respect, and it's going to get worse and worse because of the situation is that there's too many guns out here. All these video games with the shooting and killing, all these rap music with the selling drugs and beautiful cars and diamonds and this and that, and all these movie things, especially these movies, and all these young kids that grow up, what they say, fuck that, why should I go to school for? I'll sell a couple of drugs and I'll become somebody famous. I'll buy my clothes, get me a car, and then that's how everything starts. That's how everything starts. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't care how many laws, what they would do. There will always be guns in our country. There will always be guns in our neighborhood. Yes, there will always be. As long as they're making these automatic weapons, they will always have them out here. Especially in the poor areas. Okay? Because that's where they mostly getting all their money at. They got these guys, these drug dealers that they still selling drugs, and they buy guns for their protection because it's for their protection. And the next thing you know, they take them out, whatever. I'm not condoning that. What I'm condoning is if you've been out of trouble like for certain amounts of years, like I has. I believe I should not carry a gun. I believe I should be entitled to have a gun in my house. That's it. And if I do take that gun out of my house, I believe I should go to jail with no hesitation whatsoever. Because I violated the rules and regulations. You understand what I'm saying? So, damn those that say that check a background, because that background shit does not work. How many people out there never been in jail, never did a crime in their life? I mean, nothing that they got caught for. But when they do get caught, like a serial killer or something like that, or when somebody goes and shoot up a school, or shoot up a gym, or shoot up a mall, or bomb a mall, or do crazy stuff like that, when you find out, it's nobody that been in jail before. It's somebody that never had a record before. And what happens? They the ones that do the worst crimes. Okay? Now, this is for people to think about. Like I said, I'm not condoning murderers. No, I'm not. I feel guys like that should get tortured. I don't feel like they should go to jail. You heard an innocent man, innocent child. I believe you should get tortured. Okay? Not go to jail. Get tortured, you son of a bitch. Because you did what's wrong. Now, for those small-time guys like me that I went to jail for selling drugs, and yes, I did an armed robbery when I was 15 years old, and I haven't done one since 28 years now. That means, I don't rob nobody no more, so that's over with. Like I said, I haven't done that since 1985. So I believe I'm entitled to have a gun in my house for protection. So it's a shame that Peter got to pay for Paul. You understand what I'm saying? So for those ladies, for those mothers that was in The View today, I saw them, and they was talking about have a background check. Listen, ladies, it won't not help, because you could do 1,000 background checks. The people that buys the guns obviously sells them, or they get robbed, and the guns wind up where? In our area. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a catch-22. If you don't know what that means, it's damn if I do, damn if I don't. That's what that means. So listen, this is quick. Like I said, this is something that I just get out of my mind, out of my chest, because I'm tired of people talking about background checks and all this shit and all that, and that ain't doing nothing. That's nothing to do, because like I said, it's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of time, because if you don't believe me, go on your computers and find out if any of these guys that killed all these kids in these schools, Columbine, Virginia Tech, and all these other places, find out if they had any records, find out if they had any jail time. And I guarantee you, none of them has ever set a foot in jail or had a record. So don't say check backgrounds, because like I tell you, that's a waste of fucking time. You want them to stop the guns? Stop making them. Stop making these automatic pistols, these pistols that take 50 to 100 bullets, okay? You want to do something? Do that. Stop that. Handguns I believe they should have them for protection only. And if you do have an automatic weapon, I believe you should be in the military, or you should be in the police force, FBI, CIA, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I believe any civilian should not have no automatic weapons. I don't care if you're a hunter and you kill buffaloes, bears, whatever the fuck you do. No, you should not carry those. That's why they got rifles, 1 shots, 5 bullets. That's why they got 9mm, 16 shots. They got 45 handguns, 7 shots. They got 6 shots 6 shots guns. Why can't a hunter use that? Why does he got to go out there with a Uzi or with a Tech 9 or AK-47? There's no need for that. So look, government, I know what it's about. This is about money. Always been about, and always gonna be about money. So try to get that shit out your ass and out your ears, and do something for the people that pay taxes, and think about the children that died in oh my God, in that place Sandy Hooks. Okay, think about those kids and 100 and something else after them that died. Think about them. Think about maybe if one of your kids was being in Sandy Hook. Think about that. Mr. Senators, Mr. Governors, mayors, politicians, whatever the fuck you are, president, whatever the fuck you are. Think about that. Think about if your child would have been in that school, or Virginia Tech, or Columbine, and they would have got shot. By who? Not a felon, not nobody that ever been to jail, or anybody that got a record, by a person that never had a record and never been to jail. And guess what? At 100% of serial killers out there, 95% are white. Okay? So let's get that correct. Okay, brothers? I'm sorry if I sound like I got a little upset. It's because I am. I'm sorry. My name is Chris. Holler back at me. Let me know how you feel. I'm putting this under gun laws. Bye, guys.